My name is Grace Trott. This is Sydney Brinson and Jessica Lee. And we are all industrial design master's students. And our product is called KeepSeek. So KeepSeek is essentially an interactive shelving unit designed primarily for older adults who have just transitioned to a new environment. So we started our research process by interviewing residents that live in a nearby retirement community, and we asked them questions about transition, what makes it difficult, what facilitates it, socialization, how they like to socialize, and also how much time that they spend in their living room and in their actual living community. So when we asked them how social they are, almost all of them said 9 to 10 on the socialization factor. But interestingly, the majority of them said that they spend over 8 hours in their living room alone at a time. So we found that interesting. And when we asked about transition, almost all of them said that the most important thing when transitioning to a new environment is having a strong social support network and having people to rely on in order to feel independent and in control of their lives. So the design goal of KeepSeek is to find a way to bolster social connectedness, to allow older adults to maintain their connections and their activities and routines from their old living place to the new ones, and so that they're able to make new connections as well. So KeepSeek is a shelving unit, and it consists of 4 different category modules. So we organize our data into 4 categories of activities that older adults like to engage in. So we have errands, events, eating, and exercise. So each one of those is represented by one of these shelves. And the older adult is able to place different items and photographs that remind them of those activities inside these shelves to represent them. The set also comes with a pack of RFID tokens, as you can see here. And these are in the form of business cards, and the users are able to write their information and contact information on the back and maybe include a photo. And they're able to exchange these with people who they share that same activity with, for example, in this case, eating. So before they move to a new environment, and even after, they're able to make these connections with different people nearby. And Sydney will talk more about that.
So the users can then exchange their RFID tokens with the person that they want to engage in this activity with, and they take the token home and they can pop out the RFID tag from the card and then place it on their shelving unit. So now this shelving unit, this entire side represents this person. So this serves as a way to send invitations to go do this activity. So the other person places that their new friend's ID token on their shelving unit, and now this person can send this person an invitation. So this user can send an invitation by pressing the invite button, and this unit would light up on this entire side and give them an auditory cue that they've received an invite. This person has the ability to accept or decline, and so if they hit the accept button, then this unit lights up, giving this person a confirmation sound and light telling them that their invitation to go do this activity has been received. So we have it set up where each side represents a different person based on their ID token being placed here, and they're connected by magnets so that when it's up on a wall, it'll stay in place. We made this a really tactile system because in our research we found that with cognitive decline in older adults, one of the last things to go is tactile feedback. So we made this a very tactile system. And in addition to these activity shelving units, we have a 5th unit that's called the community monitor. And that actually serves as a way to know when people around you are out doing activities. So this picks up traffic on Wi-Fi of other people who have this system and who are making connections. So when other people around you who have this set up are sending invitations and receiving notifications, this community monitor lights up and serves as a motivator to go out and meet those people. So it helps not only keep connections with people that they've already met, but helps them make new ones. And right now, our current prototype is fairly simplified. It only houses 4 tokens at a time. We have plans to make a system where you can have several more at a time. But one of the reasons that we kept this simplified for now is that in our research we found that a lot of older adults like to have specific systems set up for one particular task rather than a unit that does everything at once like an iPhone. So for now it's 4 activities, and each one is represented by a specific shelving unit, and like Grace said, you can place an item in that unit to remind you what that activity is. But in the future we have plans to possibly do one that can have several activities and more people. And then Jessica can talk about what our thoughts are for marketing this.
So So for marketing, we're targeting living communities that are already like retirement communities. They're already retirement communities, and these would already come pre-installed, and it would come as like a perk to the community for more people to want to live there because they can make more connections and become more connected. The reason behind a lot of our prototype design decisions is based off of the universal design assessment. So we've got the haptic cues, the auditory cues, the visual cues, and then they are adjustable and modular, so you can put them in different places depending on like your physical disabilities. Like if you're in a wheelchair, you can mount it on a wall or a table or just lower and higher. Sorry, that's all we have.
So essentially, our logo and our name is KeepSeek, and our slogan for that is "Keep what you have, seek what you want," because we really wanted to find a way, based on all of our data, to help older adults seek out new connections and to keep the ones that they have.